Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Carmen and I am today here with a special guest, my true twin flame, Daniel. Yay! Welcome. So happy to have you here today. And we are honored to share our success story with Twin Flames Universe, what we have achieved so far, besides being in union. And also we hope to inspire you with sharing our stories with you to also embark on this journey and claim your true twin flame for yourself, because this is for you too.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. A lot of you know me, maybe not like looking at me, but I have been editing Carmen's videos for over a year now. So yeah, we have been working together for the last year. And that's how we actually started discovering that there was something between us. It wasn't something we were like forcing or trying to make it happen. I started editing videos, and week after week, I only got Carmen's videos. I was just like, wow, what's going on here? Why do I get like only her videos? And yeah, we saw each other in the open forum in Facebook, and we started talking. And a year ago, we didn't really thought we were true twin flames at all. We just thought it was a huge coincidence, and yeah, we were not so sure about this.
So I have a question for you. How did you feel before finding Twin Flames Universe?
Actually, it wasn't long ago. It was like during the pandemic when I found Twin Flames Universe. So it was not long ago. It was like 3 years. And yeah, it was a completely different thing for me in my life. Who I was, how I felt, how I lived was completely different. I was very depressed and very, what's the word, like attached to another person who I thought was my twin flame. Always like thinking this person was like the one for me, and this person always came and go. It was this, not so nice dynamic. And it wasn't like a few months, it was actually years like that, feeling depressed and incomplete, and always looking like I was studying my mechanical engineering, my degree, and yeah, I was thinking like, what am I going to do with my life after this? Like, there's something here that is missing, And when I found Twin Flames Universe, I realized that I was indeed correct and looking for something more. That there was something more than just having an awful partner and just studying a degree and looking for a job. And that's when it all changed for me. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is like my opportunity. I'm going to take it and see what happens. And one of the biggest challenges for me was paying for coaching and the classes, because when I started, I was a student and I didn't have much money. I didn't have a job. It was the pandemic. So it was a very hard time in a way to start paying for something. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. They say that miracles happen, that things improve, and this is meant to improve your life in general. So even if it doesn't work, the only thing that I could lose is money, and I can always make more, right? So I looked for a job and started paying for all of these, and here I am with you 3 years later. And this is not where I started, actually, and this is not where it's ending. It's not the end.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel before finding Twin Flames Universe, I think I thought that I felt good most of my time, because I was numbed out a lot and I was seeking one high after the other. So I went to parties a lot and dated a lot of guys and, was always chasing something to make me feel good. So actually now looking back at this time, I always knew I didn't feel that good. And when I found Twin Flames Universe, I started to, choose really happiness in my life and chose to find happiness within first. And of course, to find my true twin flame, because I was also dealing with quite a few false twin flames. And yeah, I had to, come to realize that this journey is about me and that I deserve to feel good. And it actually, the first years were not so fun, because all of the stuff that I was suppressing for so many years, thinking I was happy when I actually wasn't, came up to be released, right? So I was moving through a lot of depression, everything that I suppressed. And I was also very suicidal. Like, I would never done it, to be honest, like never, because I always felt like, okay, there's more to life than this. And when I commit to suicide, I would basically start all over again in my next lifetime, right? I always knew, like, this is not my first lifetime. I'm here on Earth, and this won't be the last. So I thought, no, I have to keep on going. And everyone said it will get better. You will feel better. And you just choose to claim your support. And as you shared, for me, it was also the hardest, like working through financial blocks, because I thought, I'm not worthy of support. And I can do it alone, because all my life I've been used to doing everything alone, everything. I rarely asked for support in my life because I didn't want to be a burden to other people. But being here now, I feel like you're so supported and so loved. And to be honest, like, having our union now would not be possible if we wouldn't have had coaching along the way, and still would be coaching, right? Wouldn't be coaching, because it requires an enormous amount of support to sustain union and to reach harmonious union, which is like, the goal, and beyond, like perfect union, like ascension. And so I felt, before finding Twin Flames Universe, like in a nutshell, very depressed, very suicidal. I felt purposeless. I felt very poor. And that is something I could never, even because the fear was so intense in my life, I could never suppress it, because I had panic attacks over being poor, or over losing everything from one day to another. And it's actually what I manifested a lot of times. Also a lot of big accidents where, I screwed something up and I had to pay a huge amount of money. And I was like, wow, will I ever come out of this poverty? Will I ever, thrive in life and don't have to do a job for the rest of my life until I retire, in which I feel, okay? Or looking at my family, that they're doing jobs that they don't really enjoy, and they actually, every time they come home, they're like, finally I'm home, finally I can drink that beer, or feel good. But it's like, I want to find a job that I want to do beyond retirement. I don't actually want to retire. I want to find something that fulfills me. And that brings me to my next point, is right, looking back at now how we feel now after doing this work. I think I am now here in this community for 3 to 4 years, almost 4 years now, And what has changed? So what are our successes, and what does success actually mean? And for me, success means it definitely transformed on an inner place much more than on the outer, even though the outer reflects my inner feelings, my inner state of being, right? But it's not about that at all. It's like how you truly feel, and this is how you can measure success. And I've never been so peaceful in my life and never felt so safe. And yes, there is still crap coming up in our reality to be moved through, right? And as you can see, guys, we are still kind of like in physical separation. Daniel is in Mexico, I live in Germany, but we are working towards being together physically in the same space, in the same place. We already got clear that it will be Germany, and you will probably see us soon together on the same screen. We are looking forward to that. And right now, what has changed? My health has improved. I've been dealing with a lot of eating disorders as well. I have none of them anymore. I was very addicted to weed and probably also alcohol and parties and stuff. And I yielded with this support here. And I feel very fulfilled. I don't feel anymore like I have to chase a good thing to feel good in my life. And just by focusing on myself, I manifested you and you manifested me. I think we both would say now, who did the inner work? And we both would claim it was me. Yeah, exactly. It's basically the same for you who is watching. Like, when you think you're doing the inner work alone, you are not. Totally not. Your twin flame is always at the same page with you, on the same page with you. And they love you and they want to be with you. So it feels relieving to know that it's okay to put myself first. And this is actually how I attract my good in my reality. Like you, for example, right? You're a part of me. You are me. And also all the other stuff I manifested in my reality. It's really beautiful. True friends, true family members, and everything is improving always and constantly. So, with that being said, what would you say are your successes?
The key to our success is doing the work, coaching. I have been coaching weekly for the last 3 years. I haven't missed a single session. We didn't do it alone. We didn't. Where we started, we both started in awful places. Feeling very bad, having no money, no anything, and we decided to trust the teaching. We decided to trust Jeff and Shalia. We decided to trust the coaches. I remember my first session with my coach. I paid for the session via PayPal, and I was like all scared. Like, are they going to send me the link, or did I just pay for nothing? And am I going to be scammed? And no, they actually sent the link, and they were there for me. And yeah, like we did this. We believe and embrace on these teachings, and that's the key to all of our successes, because that's where all of it comes from. Like, it's not separate. We didn't improve the money and just that. We got in union and just that. Like, we have healed many parts of our life by doing this work and trusting it, and also releasing all resistance. Because a lot of people think this is hard or painful, but it's just how resistant you are to this, but it's actually painful. When you see the teaching, the core of it, and where you are guided is just love every single time. Love and love. And love in ways that you can not imagine. For example, like your coach being there. My coach always believed in me, and he never let me down. Any single time, he was always there. He was always helping me and guiding me to the teachings, and I was always willing to listen to him. Like, okay, here is where I'm making a mistake. Here is where I am being stubborn. Here is where I don't want to look at something. And I think that's the key to our success: doing the job and be willing to learn, to change, to listen, be humble. We have both do that. Here we are, and we are still working on it. We are still healing. Things don't change. Actually, they just evolve or upgrade. But it is basically the same. I still go to the coaching sessions, and I'm still asked the same question: what's your update? What is step 1? What is step 2? Step 3, step 4? Like, doesn't change. Your twin flame doesn't bring you anything at all. It's more like a plus to what you have achieved with this work. I remember before this, I was very dependent on relationships. I needed a lot of approval, a lot of acceptance from others. I was looking for love outside of me. I used to think like, if a pretty girl likes me, it's because I'm valuable, and if she doesn't like me, then I'm not valuable. And when we got in union 2 months ago, I didn't feel like I got a girlfriend. Like, I finally made it, my twin flame. Like, I always thought about that moment in the past, like, how is it going to be? And when it actually happened, I was just like, why? I just feel this part is complete, like this healing, this stage is done, but I don't feel it kind of like I need her to be happy. I'm actually happy by myself, and now I can be happy with you, and you're happy with yourself, and now you can be happy with me. It's different from any other relationship where you actually get in with the other person, and you're just like, oh yes, I have to take care of this person and please give them a lot of things so they are happy with me and they want to be more. It's more like, it's more peaceful, more like an extension of oneself. So yeah, that's like, for me, the key to our success, like doing the job, doing the work every single time, even when you don't want to do it. Even when you want to be right and say like, yeah, it's the other person. You just sit there and do the inner work honestly, and then you're like, yes, I'm upset at myself for this thing, and then you can heal that, let it go, and something changes. That changed for me A few months ago, when we revealed each other as twin flames, I was just working through this blog about receiving love. I felt not worthy of receiving love, and I just feel it because my coach pointed that to me, like, yeah, work on this part, like you deserve to receive things, to receive love. And I just thought, okay, if I deserve to receive this, why am I not receiving it? Why is it not here? And I worked through it, and 5 minutes later, you texted me. After like months of not talking, you texted me 5 minutes later, like, hey, I want to tell you something important. And yeah, after that we reveal each other. So doing the work is the key to every success. Like every other couple union will tell you the same. You do the work. And this is something to be really happy because it shows you that you have the power to manifest this. And you can change it whenever you want. And by whenever you want, I don't mean like tomorrow. I mean like whenever you make the choice, whenever you feel ready, change and look within you what's going on. That's when something outside will change. And you will receive whatever you want. And doesn't need to be something like painful or long. It can be just a few blocks and then you can have the thing. It may take some more work. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you choose to heal and feel at peace. Once you achieve that peace, things change, like for us.
Yeah, it feels really good. Thank you for sharing. I teared up when you shared because I was like, wow. It's because, you know, we are here to share our success with you guys who are watching this video. And because it's a very vulnerable space, but we feel very honored. I can feel it as well from your side, that we're very honored to share it with you. And, you know, maybe one expects at this video that we share like, yeah, we have this big house, we have this mansion, we have this and that. It's like, yeah, you know, we are getting there. But it's really about, not yet, we're claiming that. But it's really, honestly, when I look back at the last 3-4 years now and how I felt before, is just difference between day and night. And that every day is a success. Every mirror exercise that we complete is like a success, because it equals like 1,000 years of evolution, just, you know, living your life by as if you would not, you know, choose to heal or evolve in your life. And so the mirror exercise is really powerful and really the only tool you need to heal the illusion of separation to your twin flame and to all of your good. When you have money issues, you can heal it. When you have, you know, mental health issues, you can heal it. You can heal anything. And I hope you guys can see that when you watch this, that we are a testament for this, and we won't stop, and no one here won't stop. And this is really beautiful. And it just shows me how grateful we can be that this work works. And every day is really a good day just because we can go deeper into this. And, you know, I'm really grateful that we also have coaching together. It's something I desired since I found this community. I was like, I hope my twin flame is here, and I want him so bad in this community. And I claimed it. I wrote it down on my love list, and here you are. And now we are coaching together weekly, and it feels really good. Yeah. So I feel complete. How about you?
Yeah. We want to share this with everyone because the beauty of all of this work is that it's for everyone. And this is something that you eventually assess every single time, that is for everyone. It doesn't matter how much you are into spirituality, how much you know about twin flames, or how much you don't know about twin flames. So whatever, doesn't really matter. Even if you're skeptical about all of this, doesn't matter. You know, I'm a very logical guy. I have a degree in mechanical engineering. My mind is trying to be logical to find how everything works, how the gears turn, all of that. And when I started this job, I believe on it, but I was also skeptical. I was like, yeah, let's see how much this works. I'm going to trust my coach. I'm going to trust Jeff and Shalia, but I want to also see what happens, right? And yeah, like, this is for everyone. That's the purpose of this video, to show that everyone can have this. Doesn't matter where you are, how you think. Like if you're skeptical, it doesn't matter. And this is something that also Jeff talks about in a class, like being skeptical is okay, because that is that your mind is saying that it needs the proof for it to be true for you, right? And that is okay. And this work has proven its power every single time. So we want to encourage everyone to apply this work, to be open to it, learn it, and apply it as it is, and see how it works for you. Now we all start in this place where we are not so sure about all of this, if it's going to work, if it's going to be another fairy tale, maybe. So you only need a little bit of a tiny drop of willingness to do this, openness, and will work its magic for you less than you can imagine, for sure. A few months ago, on August of this year, I thought it was going to take me a lot of time to even get to know my twin flame, because I was sure Carmen wasn't my twin flame, and I was like, I don't know who my twin flame is, and it's going to take me years to reveal it. And I was like, okay, I keep doing the work, and the next day, like the next 5 minutes, he was there, and everything unfolded super quickly. We started like talking every single day, video calling, and 2 months later we were in union. So this is where you do. We are not special. We are not like different. We are not like ascended masters, none of that. We are just the guys who did this work, who believe in it, and who released every piece of resistance within us and kept going no matter what happened. We had a lot of faith, because all this year until now I didn't know what my twin flame was, for sure, but I kept like having faith, healing block after block, and we did it, and everyone can do it too. Like, we are not the first one, and we won't be the last one. This is for everyone, and we are very happy to share this with you guys. And I hope this inspires you to this teaching, apply them, and that hopefully this will make you more curious about the work and doing it and learning it. There's a lot of awesome support from the coaches, from the community, the material. Like, it's just everything you need to achieve this in the easiest way, the fastest also, meaning that it doesn't have to take some time. Everyone's pace is okay. It takes as much time as you need. It can be tomorrow, it can be in a few months, a few years, but it doesn't matter. What only matters is that you choose to do this, you choose to feel at peace, and be happy that you're here. It's a great place to be. You won't regret it.
This gets the hiss of approval. Yeah, it's our thing, our twin flame thing. We get the hiss of approval when you did something great. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel to not miss any other wonderful content on our channel, and comment on the video if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Thank you.
Bye.